Hello, my name is Robert Henderson. I'm with the technical development team at Liberty Oilfield Services.
Hi there, I'm Caleb Carey. I'm also a member of the technical development team.
Hey, today we're going to talk about our new WellWatch system that we've developed for offset well monitoring during this Liberty Tech Talk. One of the topics that's becoming more frequent as infill drilling and completing in the same field is coming around is the topic of offset well monitoring. So due to that, Liberty decided to develop a system to help with offset well monitoring. And we feel that it's important to monitor wells due to frac hit mitigation, to look at wellhead integrity, to avoid expensive wellbore cleanouts, to optimize well spacing, to optimize your designs. And it's cheap insurance. It'll let you know what's going on down the road, across the road, and it kind of helps you know what's going on in those wells around you.
So WellWatch in itself is a collection of wireless transducers connected to a local radio network. That local radio network goes to a central point, our data van gateway. Now, a lot of customers and a lot of third-party companies are already running similar systems to WellWatch, but we at Liberty felt it was necessary to take a frac-first approach to this problem. That is why our system collects at a central point in the data van. That way, that field personnel will always have that information at hand, even with or without cell or satellite coverage. From there, the data van gateway collects its data from a series of nodes, whether it be pressure, boost, or repeater nodes that we have placed out in the field. And these can be configured in a number of different ways, as you can see on the map. Once the data has reached the data van, it is first streamed to FracPro and Lime. That way, the local field personnel can immediately see that data and act on it if necessary. The data is then also sent to a cloud dashboard and data store for visualization and also remote personnel.
As you'd mentioned, we wanted to take a frac-first or frac-centric approach here. And because of this, we wanted to go direct to the data van. We didn't want to have to rely on cell phones, satellites, and we felt this helped minimize external failure points. We wanted those individuals to be able to make those decisions regardless of connectivity. Due to the fact that both you and I have had connectivity issues out in the field despite our best efforts. Because of that, it helps us with local decision making, and it also helps synchronize the frac data and the offset variables together and allows us to do a time-synced blend with the enhanced CSV export. Another benefit here is that we're a frac company. We're already out there. We're going to be out there the whole job. So we've got 24/7, 365 coverage out there, and we've got people to support the system just a couple miles away. We also have the ability to do automated alerting based on configurable metrics in the cloud. We've got this database that stores and forwards local data up to the cloud when it has connectivity, so you don't really lose the benefit of having a cloud-based system. And then we also have an industry-leading engineering analysis that can be performed by the Liberty Tech team at your request. So from there, I'd like to show you what one of these example cloud dashboards could look like. So this is an arbitrary well, arbitrary data series, arbitrary time series. But in the top, and this is kind of the unusual part, in our offset data variable windows, you can see pressures, rates, concentrations, your normal frac variables, but you can also see your offset wells. And remember, the communication to the data van is happening without cellular and without satellite, which is kind of neat. And you can also see a pressure alert if the pressure violates a certain threshold. So Caleb, how many of these have we done today?
Cool, yeah. To date, we've actually collected over 124 million data points all over the Rockies and almost every basin that we do frac in. As you can see on the top right, most of those came in the third quarter of this year. We started this WellWatch in quarter 2, and obviously it is quarter 4 right now. So we see WellWatch having a huge uptick, and we think it's going to continue to grow over the next year. And then there at the bottom, you can see the distance that we can actually gain with the WellWatch, or the max that we have so far using the repeaters and the boost nodes. You can see that we've got a max up there of over 2 miles. And with most of our data being somewhere there in the half-mile range.
So what do we have coming down the pipeline?
Yeah, glad you asked. We have a lot of cool tech coming out at the end of this year and following into next year. One of the first ones that's currently in testing and should be deployed here in Q4 is the turbine flow meter. This will allow us to record offset flow meters for our frac-protect. As we're pumping down on offset wellbores, the local frac personnel will actually be able to see that. Yeah, then following this, we actually have a upgrade on our current cellular devices. So we'll be able to see cellular devices in real time. Real big benefit with this is that we can monitor jobs pre and post frac without a data van. And we can also record the jobs that are in dense populations that might not have good radio network connections. And then lastly, at the beginning of next year, we're working on a customer-facing API so they can pull that data into their systems immediately on their time.
Well, thanks for your time today, and we hope we've illuminated a little bit of our WellWatch systems capabilities. We'll catch you next time at the next Tech Talk. Thank you.